Hello everyone, this is the paint palette. This is part 2 of the review of the Fireafy movie. I know this is a lot sooner than whoever watched this was expecting it to be, but I decided it would save me some time to just finish this up as quickly as possible. And also, if you haven't seen the thumbnail, this is Crying Basil's creation. So don't go harassing her or anything like that. And honestly, this is way too good to justify harassing someone over it. If anything, this creation has more admiration from me, but that still won't stop me from laughing at it. So make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And let's get into it. It's a bit louder than I thought. This is unfortunate. This is guilt tripping. Got a good handle on all these things. Fiery sucks at guilt tripping, though. He's not getting around Leafy at this moment. I said Fiery ignoring gelatin. Okay, then. Despite everything. Despite them dying, I've still been supportive. Something interesting about the people that use guilt tripping is that the stuff they say is often self-projection. That's very often the case with my mom. It's always been the case with her. But this is a good demonstration of it. That sucks. Smacked Coiny. Yeah. Yeah. Guilt tripping has not worked for Fiery. He's just tripped over himself. Act like you don't want. But you'll learn that I always get what I want. He managed to combine the alpha bro talk with sounding like a 7-year-old. What are you looking at? Answer me! That is a terrible way to approach your child. I feel really bad for Hope right now. Fiery's just shooting himself in the foot here with a machine gun. Bullying your child is probably the stupidest way to make yourself look good. Oh no. Double oh no. Well, at least they only imply it. I feel bad that I could so easily relate to Hope's feelings here. That's really sad. She's scared. People say that, but then but enough to hurt us. I mean, he's either going to hurt you in the cave or have to walk like 10 miles to hurt you. I would much prefer the 10 miles. You just have to knock him out somehow. And then just get going. It only take like a few hours to get 10 miles away. That's horrible. I know golf ball and tennis ball are technically the ones responsible for making the chemical doing this to Fiery, but gelatin trying to continue their work is what led to this. And it makes gelatin seem like one of the most irresponsible mad scientists ever. This is definitely domestic violence. That's hell. It's been too long. Too long for what? I need to touch. That is not good. Starting at the camera. Oh no. He's doing this again. Only he seems to be making... This is a horrifyingly accurate depiction of guilt tripping. At least from my experience. You'll eat a berry soon enough. Fiery's behaving like a supervillain at this point. Because I'll make you. Alright then. That's not helping either. I said it in the previous video, and I'll say it again. Having the child be the adult in the room in a family is one of the worst things you can possibly put on a child. I mean, he's going to hurt them either way. How does Leafy not understand this? Interesting nickname for Leafy, in reference to her being a lemon leaf. Hmm. Someone else. This must be Geldin's lab. Yep. Now we get to see the how the sauce is made. All the other chemicals in between. Ruins its fundamental wiring. That sounds like dementia. They made a dementia potion with some other horrifying side effects. What on earth were golf ball and tennis ball thinking? Jelt is even worse. You should have destroyed that stuff. He didn't even try to experiment on it with use an animal like a rat or something. There's got to be small animals on the larger continent that BFDI happens on that he could use to test this thing on. I don't know if animals get dementia, but this makes it sound like a dementia potion. He didn't try to destroy it, and he didn't try to lock it up. He just made those darts. Oh, there's a rat. So he did test it, and he still didn't destroy it. Closure, goodness gracious. If I was Leafy and I wasn't Leafy in this situation and I wasn't dependent on gelatin for help, I would have punched him in the face. Sedatives and whatever. Oh. There's a layering mistake, but... oh. Well, That's not good. That's really hypocritical coming from Fiery here. Sounds like Fiery is, well, he is slowly going nuts. But it's becoming really obvious now. It's really sad when the one most willing to stand up to this sort of thing is the child. Ow! That's horrifying. Oh no. How does he not process why they're scared of him? He just hit their child. Well, he hit his own child, and now he's threatening to hurt Leafy. If he's willing to hurt his own family, he is absolutely willing to hurt Gelatin. It's really disturbing that I keep harping on this, but the idea that golf ball and tennis ball would make what is the equivalent to a dementia potion is just so messed up. Wonder what this is about. Oh. Sometimes you have to stand up and fight for yourself. This would have been a great time to do it. In Hope's situation, I would have brought a bucket of water. Don't know where she'd get a bucket, but I would have still tried. Ow. Ah. It's Flicker. It's very bittersweet knowing what happens to Flicker in the end. What's happening? What does he mean losing? An interesting artistic choice to replace the scribbles with their eyes just being absent. I don't know how to feel about it. It still feels cliche, but it's at least not the scribbles, so I feel a lot better about it. What's that? Oh. Well, that's no good. I like that they managed to go for most of the movie without any of this. That way it actually has some more meaning. There's Match and Ice Cube. There's all of them. It's Dream Demon Drop. So there's like a waiting room for the actual afterlife. So Flicker's dead too. That's tragic. And there's that. Can we see the living? So they exist. That's really sad. This is so wicked. Oh. That's disturbed. That's very disturbed. It's essentially dragging Leafy down to hell with him. Oh no. It's crazy how cinematic one person was able to make this. Of course, they had to release it in parts before combining them. But still, very cinematic. Hope is probably one of the most stubborn people in this. Oh. Aside from Fiery, but still. Yeah. You need to stay calm. You're in a hostage situation, but just try to be calm. Dewdrop sucks at this. This is a very compelling conflict between two characters because, on one hand, one's trying to instruct the other on surviving, which is very important, but the other wants to protect someone else, their mother, which is also important to them. Here it is. What a choice of music for this. Fitting under the door makes sense. They are leaves. See him then. I admire their resourcefulness. Although resourcefulness only gets you so far in a forest fire. I assume this is a flashback of some kind. That sucks. This is one of the weaknesses of my reviews. things that are good, things that are well done enough for something like this are, and especially so serious, there's not really any laughing at it to be done, because this situation is so serious. It's such a biting thing to see.
Cut through the bone, make it hard to leave you alone. They leave you here, wearing your wound, waving your guns at somebody new. Oh, baby, you're a loss. Baby, you're a loss. Baby, you're a lost cause.
I can empathize with Hope's anger. There have been times where I wanted to just get rid of my mom when I was under majority custody with her. That rage is something I understand very deeply. What on earth? Well, this must have been when Fiery kidnapped her. Fries is just so blunt. I hate laughing at this. Fries has to be sociopathic. The forest fire. Yeah, I figured that was going to matter eventually. Fiery glowing like this makes me wonder if he gets stronger when he's around large fires. This was no accident. So he deliberately set the whole forest afire. That is probably one of the most evil things you could do. Like, even under the influence. He's still choosing to give in to it. So this has to be the most evil thing he's done in the series. And so, another perfect choice of music, because it gets across how apocalyptic this situation must feel for Leafy. Oh. Waiting for us there. Really, the only way Fiery can die in this is probably by suffocating. I imagine even he is not immune to carbon monoxide. That's one way to describe the fire. Where do we go? It's really sad that Hope decided to try this. So now gelatin is not fireproof. How interesting. But if nothing else, it is very noble of him to do this. This is an interesting feature of the animation. Probably the best thing that could have happened in this situation. I can't wait to review the next review. The part of the series where they actually show down with that the fire extinguisher, not a flamethrower. That's no good. It's probably the most helpful pencil has been in this series. I'm gonna hate this scene, knowing where this is probably going. What a well-written scene. One of the things I love about this redo of the movie is how, unlike in the first version, this adheres almost completely to the principle of show don't tell. They only tell when it's necessary, which is very good. They use implication, not only implication, but also the choice of music really helps punctuate what's going on for the viewer. It's really sad that if Hope had just followed her sister, all three would have survived. Her sister, and not Fiery, and Leafy. Expect that if you're being put inside of a melting gelatin. There's a quote, and I forget who it's from, that there is no love greater than that a man puts his own life down for another. I forget where exactly it's from. This has to have been a nightmare for all of them. But yeah, Gelatin died a hero in this. It's just amazing, but also tragic. But there is no victory here, is there? That's two. Well, we gotta see who these all are. I'll let that go too fast. It's Fiery, Gelatin, Hope, Flicker, I should think. It looks like those flowers are made out of stone, which is strange. Cake, Loser, I think I mentioned Donut. And that's probably Coiny, considering what probably happened. What probably happened after Leafy was saved. Isn't Pin supposed to be there? Goodness. And then there's Dewdrop just looking down on all of them, ominously. Kind of takes away from it, but otherwise, so well done. The revamp was so well done. Maybe that's only because I have the original to compare it to, but still, amazing. I cannot stress that what an improvement this is over the original. It towers over its predecessor, and I could not be more glad that it does. Regardless, I think that's it. Does it show anything after this? Nope, it's just more of those. Anyway. All right. This has been the second part of the review of the revamped Fireafy movie. and I highly recommend it. This gets a 10 out of 10.